This week's episode of Sage's Vitamins is about handling grief. It's capital Sage, and now that we on the same page, it's spelled with an O like you're talking about money. Hashtag God made me, how could I be a flunky? Hashtag ask capital Sage. Hashtag nice people deserve respect. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, I want to talk about handling grief because according to what I wrote here, there's a lot of grief circulating the earth right now. Seeing people in life change the way that it has, Seeing life change the way that it has caused a lot of grief. On top of the grief people already had before they realized it was really just this happening the whole time, but we were pretending that it wasn't. So now I want to talk about handling grief, and this is going to be interesting with capital Sage. Basically, I'm sad because I can see a link between the chain of events, and I can also see like a really easy solution about how to change them, and I can kind of see like an easy way to explain it in like vitamins, and it makes me sad when it's not seen on a major scale. So I understand grief. A lot of what causes grief is lies. So I brought you an activity that's going to help anyone dealing with grief. Now, this is an exclusive and it's an original. I've never heard this anywhere. So basically, have you ever lost someone to death, etc.? Ever lost yourself trying to please people? Ever realize you're holding on to shit from your childhood? That's called grief. And then there's many other ways that grief can manifest. But basically, here's a great activity to deal with having grief. I want you to buy some fresh flowers. Keep some fresh flowers in your home. They're beautiful. They smell good. They're healthy for the aura of your home. They are very enticing aromatherapically, and all these other things. Buy some fresh flowers for your home, okay? I want you to love them like you know how. I want you to care for them like you know how. I want you to be happy about their presence in your home. Be like, oh, my flowers are so pretty. Let me tell you something. Them flowers are going to die. Your flowers are going to die. Okay? Every 2 weeks, them flowers is going to die. You know what I want you to do to those beautiful flowers that brightened up your life, that made you all happy, that brightened your aura? I want you to take those flowers out that vase and I want you to snap them in half with your knee. I want you to karate chop those flowers right in half. And then I want you to throw those flowers in the trash. And I want you to look at them overnight, sit in that trash can as they used to be so beautiful and now they're dead and snapped in half in your trash can. And I want you to look at them overnight, and then when you take the trash out tomorrow, it's over. But that cycle of, I have these beautiful, lovely flowers. They're so gorgeous. They're dying. I see them dying. They're dead. Now I have to snap them in half and throw them in the trash. And look at something that used to be alive as dead and in the trash can. You're going to do this every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, people. And it's going to help you deal with grief. With capital Sage. And now that we're on the same page, I just thought that was a really good activity to help people learn how to deal with grief, because a lot of times we don't deal with grief at all. So I want you to try that as often as you can. I would say twice a month. But you got to make sure you snap them in half and throw them in the trash at the end. Don't be nice about it. But yeah, it's capital Sage. And now that we on the same page, that's spelled with a no like you're talking about money. Hashtag nice people deserve respect. Hashtag ask capital Sage. Hashtag God made me, how could I be a flunky? And that's it. I love you, yo. See you next week.